Good evening and welcome. Viewers and supporters of the Republic Media Network at 9 a.m. in what has been, without doubt, the fastest ever broadcast television launch in India's history. Republic Kannada, ladies and gentlemen, will be live. So Republic Kannada goes live at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and I want to thank you, we want to thank you, our supporters and our viewers, for believing in us. And I can assure you, our teams and the Republic Kannada newsroom is powered by your love, as they are set to change the news genre in Karnataka from 9 a.m. tomorrow. So 9 a.m. tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, available on all DTH cable TV platforms across the country, on satellite as well. Republic Kannada, 9 a.m. tomorrow. I'll tell you more about that, our latest launch from the Republic Media Group, in just a while. Moving on for now. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Trudeau, he's completely lost the plot. Justin Trudeau, the supporter of terrorism, the open terror backer with sympathies for terrorists. He's at the point of no return. I would have said that he has completely messed up, but I think he has messed up to a point of no return now. He's himself a mess, floundering at press conferences, bogus scripts on rote, 5 days in, flying to New York, being badgered to specifics to back his stupid claim, and he shows up with nothing. Till 5 days ago, when he stood there, at least you'd hope that he would back up his claim, his ridiculous claim. But what is tumbling out of the Canada Khalistani terrorist closet is a murkier reality than I always knew existed. When this Trudeau pontificated on the farmers' protests and cracked down on the protests back home, one always felt that there has to be something more than meets the eye with this floundering mess of a Canadian Prime Minister. However, this reality that stumbled out is a potential link between Canadian authorities and terrorist groups. This is a very serious matter. Trudeau can't cover it up now. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a weak man politically. He's a weak man. And the only way he thinks he's going to continue in his office is by joining hands with terrorists and terrorist groups. That means he's legally, morally, and ethically weak. Ladies and gentlemen, on top of the debate tonight, I have some stunning revelations that have just come into our newsroom, which all weaves out very credibly, in my opinion, personally, to corroborate the fact that essentially Justin Trudeau is fighting for the right to support terrorism. He says he talks about the rule of law. How wrong he is. And the people of Canada should tell him and should realize as well that what they are doing by talking about the rule of law is actually cultivating terrorism. What they are doing is that they are ruining their country. What they are doing is that just to sustain the weak politics of the fumbling Trudeau, they have allowed their country, Canada, to become a safe haven for terrorists, terrorism, terrorist groups, organized crime. And how can supporting terrorism become a fundamental right? I ask you today, ladies and gentlemen, can the support to terrorism become a fundamental right? Become state policy? And if so, will Justin Trudeau be reminded by the history of those who did so? Or will he fall to his own fate, much like the fate of his opinion poll ratings back home tonight? So viewers, my point is very, very clear. Terrorism is terrorism. Terrorists are terrorists. Organized crime, gangsters, terror, terrorism. Is Trudeau absolutely sure that this is not going to bite him back home? What if the bomb blasts and murders and killings, and I ask the people of Canada this, and I hope they are watching, what if all the murders and bomb blasts and terrorist incidents, hijacks, what if all this organized crime and terrorism, instead of using Canada as a base to carry out these attacks in India, what if these people, these groups start carrying out these acts of terrorism in Canada itself or in other countries? Will Trudeau then come out and say that in the name of fighting for the rule of law, I shall defend my fundamental right to support terrorism. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this as much to you, and I hope this message goes out to the people of Canada. Why are you allowing, why are Canadians allowing their country to be an official evangelist of terrorism? The consequences are dangerous. The road that Canada is on today is the road that Pakistan was on, is the road that Afghanistan was on. Does Canada want to become the new Pakistan, the new Afghanistan? Ladies and gentlemen, my only appeal tonight to the people of Canada: learn the lessons of history. Don't become a terror-backing state. The consequences are dangerous. Trudeau has a short-term political career that is going to ebb and end soon. But the consequences for Canada will be beyond measure in any way. Debate number 1 tonight. That's debate number 1 this evening. This man sitting in Canada, a terrorist supporter. Ladies and gentlemen, debate number 2 tonight. We give it back to Canada. We put China in our place. I think our foreign policy is stellar. Let's back it. Debate number 3 tonight. No backing with Sanatan. No messing with Sanatan. I correct myself. I think all those people who are carrying out Sanatan hate speech, who have now been given notices by the Supreme Court, should be called upon to explain themselves and apologize. That's debate number 3, and here are the headlines this Friday evening.